Alright, normally I would just skip like the story and just go to the chapter unless it's like an emblem power, but no, I actually wanted to
I
like
have returned.
Hey, Zephia.
want to bring up that
Bet
one
he
point
was
I
mad
bring
we
up the
lost.
last part.
Very. In fact, no.
That's all. Feels.
Has late
No, we should...
the spell
What?
for her to wear. Finally, I can.
Yeah. I cannot hit the plus button because it will just
I
skip
would
the
like-
cutscene I'm trying
Speaking
to
of
like
no luck,
talk about in
Yeah.
the discussion.
Of course.
Mom.
Very well.
What?
You are
What?
Zephy,
all right.
then?
Will be.
True. Before. Now we have a.
right.
Yes.
Here we are.
Yeah, it's around here.
What's wrong?
This is a port town.
I see someone over there.
Divine One, wait, that's...
One of the corrupted!
Yes. And surely not the only one here.
You're right. They must have spread through the whole town. Which means...
I'm afraid so.
Does the Fell Dragon mean to destroy Elusia too? But that makes no sense.
All I know is we can't turn a blind eye. We've got to get rid of them.
No. We move on.
What? And abandon the people here? Princess Ivy, tell us what you want to do.
We leave this place.
But there are people in danger. We have a responsibility to help them. That's what we did at Flora, isn't it?
We got there right after the attack. There were people to save. Look around. We're too late. Far too late. There aren't any survivors.
Now keep this line in mind you. There aren't any survivors. Keep that in mind. That's what I wanted to point
I
out.
would have wished nothing more than to help the people here. But with every passing moment, more lives may be lost elsewhere. We cannot waste our time on the dead. We must protect the living.
Alright, now I can skip it because I just want to show up that point that I want to bring up. Because oh boy, it's a thing that people are upset about, even though the game clearly says it right there.
Zephia permitted us to use emblem rings?
No, she did not. Mine just stole them, and that's basically what happens here. Yeah, also like, yeah, she's just here for some reason, but okay. Now, of course, the spot that she's actually on is not a good spot. Not at all.
Erica!
Corin!
I'm only checking, but I guess what I can't do is give her a silver dagger. Because it's gonna get to the point when I do need stronger weapons to actually like handle the enemies. Also, definitely going to need that because there are a lot of horse-like enemies from warrior knights to great knights to wolf knights. There's just a lot of horses and wolves, I guess. I do need this at the very least because that's what I'm going to do to pull her to safety, because one of these three in particular will not move, not all, until, well, they are aggro. But Mario in particular, he is, well, he's gonna use this on you because why not? And because this is Micaiah was speaking up, he can warp multiple enemies that are adjacent to the target. So that means it's highly possible that Severe can just die turn 1, because not only this guy who is apparently the only one in range, but another one of Warrior Knight can just walk up and just kill her. And if it happened to be one of the two fights that I hear, it will pull this guy in, and well, that one will definitely kill him for sure. So like, you don't record turn 1 and you don't pull out that unit that's supposed to be like clearing her back to this boat, because yes, I'm just gonna be like choking the point, because it's better and safer than just having Mario just warp skipping you and killing you with the warp staff. And he has 5 uses of this. He also technically has a 1-use rescue staff, but I don't find it to be that threatening, because unless he literally moves, it's not going to be a problem. And yeah, also like Mari's here, but it's like Mario is the bigger threat because he can use the warp staff. Yeah, I believe if you actually aggro him, he will not use it, but for safety, I'm not gonna aggro him. Yeah, 3 of my flyers up here, but I have a 4th flyer, I can just go all the way down, but I don't. Unless I just really just deploy Wasato, and that's pretty much about how I could do it. I think that might be a better idea than Gourmet here. That way I could just use only 1 rescue staff rather than 2.
Erica!
Just gonna get like a normal like spear, and that's about it. Also, her tends to be the one to doing the rescue, because I don't want, because the chance of saving I've used for it.
Divine One, the flame cannons! With those, you can burn right through that miasma.
And this actually does help.
Why the Divine Dragon dock here? The place is infested. Guess I've got no choice but to cut my way through these moldering bastards.
I can handle it.
Yeah, how about I just pull you to safety so you don't just die immediately? And yeah, by the way, yeah, these 3 are the only ones that can recruit her, so
Understood.
Just gonna go with this in particular.
Prince Diamant,
Saphir, what are you doing here?
your letter said you were headed to Elusia. Figured you could use another soldier. Don't worry, the castle is safe and secure. But about King Morian...
I'm sorry, Saphir. I should have protected him. He was so sure he would return.
He knew the risks. For whatever it's worth, I'm glad you're still above ground. Let's make sure that doesn't change anytime soon. Bring it on!
I'm only giving her stuff because I can. Cause a warrior with a longbow like this one here, it's honestly pretty good to have.
How cute am I?
What's our move?
No mistakes.
For peace. Allow me.
The stage is mine.
Bullseye.
Here goes.
I am gonna use this just to get rid the early miasma out there. Because believe me, you do not want a miasma in the way when you're trying to take out the remaining enemies. Yeah, as you can see here, he's already used the warp stab, and if you don't resist the fear, as you can see, they're right in front of her. I missed that. Yeah, I'm just making sure animations are off for the time being because this is a long fight, especially with Mario warp skipping the enemies. And yeah, I do have Pernette just saying that because she's basically like a wall. So like none of the enemies are just gonna like suddenly walk up and attack from the only entrance. Cause literally this is the only way they can get to all my other units at. Aside from just tossing my javelins or whatnot. I guess spear would be in this case because that's what they're mostly going to be using. Cause I'm not doing with these enemies just warp skimming towards me.
I'll beat you to a pulp. Serves you right.
At least I got the Luna hits. Luckily, with that being a kill, I don't have to worry about that, though it was a little bit risky for me to do that. But at least it's better than Mario doing this. And then proceed to like crit and kill one of your units.
If I may.
I almost broke a sweat.
I was not expecting the Luna Crack, but I guess it helps. Yeah, that's silver weapons. At least with this, I can at least get 4 of them with the hammer hit. Yeah, just like with that, I managed to get rid of 2 of them with just that. Now I need to get rid of these guys, otherwise they're gonna cause some problems. Yeah, also I got rid of Marasma because I did that.
I will endure.
Can I think around this point because I pay out most of the reinforcements? It's that Mario can still warp skip me. Yeah, you can tell. Just from that, you can definitely tell why it's a bit dangerous to go out. And I'm just showing an example why I'm just hiding out. Just by the off chance that it happens. I don't mind burning the Lucina ring whatsoever. I just need to make sure I'm not in range of 2 horse guys. Plus, I'm also worried that there's a possibility that one of them just breaks the ice and then the other ones can just reach. Let's at least see some action from her.
I'm still alive? Huh.
I mean, come on, Ivy can't be the only one who needs some speed. Yeah, even with the mid, they still get frozen, so top luck.
My turn.
Got a life one. I win this one.
Let's have some fun. Better to act than to worry. Here we go. You're ornery. Lovely performance.
If you think I'm gonna let them get through that easily, I'm not. So I'm just gonna keep doing that until they give up. Or perish by my hands. You need at least 4 more kills to get the max speed boost. Yeah, just 2 more kills, so yeah. Also, I'm gonna fire this again because I just realized this guy is still on Marasma. And he would stay in that fire. And yes, I just used the ridiculous 2-winged sword. Deal with it. That should kill. Not bad, but as a level up, to be honest. using another physics, you go down by a smash. She will be, honestly, she will probably be the first one to get to level 20, and it's not even a joke. Oh, I have an idea. Fire, to give it more of that. And by the way, I don't think these guys actually benefit from the Maratma itself. I think because they're like too big to like for it to be fair, so I don't think they actually get the bonus. But also like they're already big enough as it is and already tanky as it is. So the extra 20 is just overkill. Like 55 defensive resistance, how are you supposed to kill that? Honestly, it'd be funny if she had to land the killing blow on this guy, so that's fine. Let's see.
I'm in.
Not bad.
Not like that though. That's not how I wanted. That's not what I wanted it to happen. But okay.
Let's do this.
Die already. This is it.
You're much more skilled.
Yeah, I think that that guy is still frozen. Yeah, he's still not moving whatsoever. Well, that sucks. I put her in the wrong spot. I repeat that again, and then this time she will be in the correct spot. Okay, there we go. That's what I wanted to see right there. I need the damage. And this is where the boat comes in.
For King Morian.
Not a bad use, I would say.
Here we go. I'm in.
Got a life one on me.
I'll apologize later.
More strength, more speed, more build. Not a bad one. I'm using all for one just for the game to hit. I am not chancing it.
We'll get through this.
Also equip the tomahawk. Because why not?
I'll help. Die already!
Only what I deserve.
Here we go.
Sorry for the trouble.
Hey!
Yeah, you can't move through the flames effectively.
Not looking good.
But even if I want to do that, I still have to avoid some enemies. And she doesn't have any range or turn rate because this doesn't, even with triple damage, that does not kill. Alternatively, I could also lower the stats, but I don't want to chance that. I will break this one use physics that I have left. Just so she can be down here at the very least. Yeah, that's not gonna help. Even if I get Luna, it's not gonna matter. The damage is barely any noticeable. And plus, I'm gambling a bunch of Luna hits, so it's like, so no, I'm not doing that. Just gonna have a little bit of a weak group for now. Thanks for that save of the one use heal. Nothing in particular, I just want to put some ice down.
Fine by me.
Yeah, there's a lot of reinforcements if you can't tell. It's still a death sentence. I should have, yeah, I have like a lance I could just throw at the sky.
Let's do this!
Well, I guess the poison still takes effect.
I'm ready.
Good thing I have another lance, but I'm just need to do it from a distance, otherwise I will get hit.
Here we go! I'm in!
I'll heal Panette.
Right away.
I just really need her to survive. This technically does 2 damage, so I'm going to do it.
Let's do this!
I'm still alive? Huh.
Okay, the Luna did save me there, but it's still something I'm not gonna be trying to gamble most of the time.
You're done for. Huh. All flowers eventually wilt.
And yeah, there's also another reason why I'm just not visiting that place whatsoever, the building. Just only gonna heal you for a little bit.
Ready and able.
I think I'm far enough that I don't have to worry about those guys. It's just this one healer, and that's practically about it. Now, this building, and I guess this house in particular as well. You might be thinking about, okay, there's a reward you can get from these, just like all the other times. Which, yes, they technically still get you a reward. This one gives you an elixir, and this one gives you a dragon shield, so a stat booster. But, But there's a catch. Whenever I say about the earlier dialogue that happened at the beginning of the story, where I get the for this chapter.
Look around. We're too late. Far too late. There aren't any survivors.
So, what happened did you visit in these places? Yep. And to be fair, they do give you awards, so technically you are getting something. But you cannot tell. But there are so many people that think that it's just a very evil design, right? And the thing is, the game warns you about it. It straight up warns you about it. There's no survivors. What makes you think that there's a normal house that doesn't have that's not gonna have corrupted? And believe me, I have like a conversation about that, which, yes, it's kind of, yes, for gameplay-wise, it's kind of dumb, but lore-wise, for the story, it makes sense, because this is the name, the Dead Town, meaning that there's no survivor. This isn't The Walking Dead, where there's a small chance you might find survivor. No. Every villager in not only in this area, just this whole place, are just corrupted.
If I may.
And keep in mind, this is also, I'm like speaking as if, wait, there's also like other demons like ambush spotlight, ambush reinforcement and all, but I still defend ambush reinforcement at times. Because both ambush reinforcement and whatever you want to call this are not the worst thing that, not the worst mechanics in all of Fire Emblem. Besides, even if you all worry about this, guess what you have? You have this. You have a little time wheel that can just go back in time. And yes, I am repeating this, showing it just to put it into people's heads, because the amount of times I see people just saying how this is just a dumb move, for a low standpoint, it makes sense. And combine that with the gameplay, it makes 100%. It makes a 100% sense. And yet, there are people that are just like, this is just the most stupidest thing ever. But no, this makes sense whatsoever.
Here we go! You didn't give it your all.
And by the way, I'm not gonna like show the post right now, because I refuse to get attacked again, a pointless attack no less, again, for mentioning about this mechanic. So I rather not get into a heated argument again, like a pointless one at that no less. Because if you're saying that the game doesn't warn you about this, no, the game warns you about this.
Oh, my turn.
I will atone.
Again, she gains strength. Oh yeah, there's also like one other thing. Why one person even commented why the whole thing about people always just visit a village just because that's what you basically have to do for rewards sake. But never remind you, in this very game itself, you don't get all of the houses. Considering back in one chapter, which is chapter 13 in particular, there was one house that is so far off to the side that you literally cannot visit because it gets destroyed on turn 1.
I will not lose.
So the argument of the whole that whole argument pointless, because you can't get all the villages in this game. And that one village, if you're not using DLC, you literally cannot get that village in normal gameplay.
I'll help.
One more.
So yeah, and I am aware that if those people happen to see this, right, see what I'm saying, I don't care. I'm just gonna not deal with them.
This is it.
I appreciate it.
But yeah, I just need to get that. I just really need to get that out. It's why. But okay, that's okay. If the game doesn't tell you about this, but it just doesn't want to tell you for whatever reason, then fine. Then yeah, I will agree with you that it's dumb as hell. But if the game literally is gonna tell you about something like this can possibly happen, like the story, the name of the chapter, then no, I'm not gonna say that like, oh, that's like a bad thing. If because it's like the game doesn't tell you, when in fact it does. So I literally just screw off at that point. I'm not dealing with that again. Alright, now that I got that out of me, just gonna play the rest of the chapter. Yeah, for some reason the enemy, those reinforcements like to just do this, and honestly I kind of want them to do that because Mario did book the warp stuff, but he still has this, so I want to show off I want to show you how Mario uses the rescue staff compared to how he used the warp staff. Also, I also got this stupid dragon, or corrupted worm I should say, because it's technically not a dragon. That's just in the way.
Here we go. Tis I.
You looking down on me? That is that.
It's pretty good that she has not the killer ball, but the steel ball, because even though it's not the killer ball, it still has some decent crit on it. Like, ironically, the steel weapons and like having like that small additional crit just built into like the stats, it's kind of scary. Alright, if I'm going to have to deal with the reinforcements, I need everyone to get close to the center as possible. Which does mean I'm going to have to spread them out in some awkward positionings. With the flyers in the back on standby. Good job, buddy. You wasted it. Alright, now with Mavia on the move, now this is where the fun begins. And the type of fun is literally just sending them on fire constantly over and over again until they're weakened enough, because there's no staff users left on the map. Because Mavia broke all his staffs. Of course, eventually they will get through, which is obviously gonna not gonna be a surprise. But it's better than safe than sorry, after all. Especially if you weaken them every single time while doing so.
This time, victory was mine.
Dodging 90s like a foe. That's how we game here. You know the best part is, because of that, it's that I got Ember Coin right back in action. So that means, well, what it does mean is that I have all these enemies on me right now.
Our foes are strong.
Well, you know, I can just engage and just not deal with them because, you know, they're not gonna move. So I need to be a little bit careful because a bad play is a bad play, so... Yeah, but it had, yeah, enemy has a unique skills, cause why not? Well, I was hoping that hit, but unfortunately it didn't. So I need to move somebody out of the way just so I could get the hit in. It's a good thing I have reposition on Diamond, and the other reason why I bought him, because I'm going to need to get rid of Mavia. Which, by the way, Bro here doesn't have an immunity to static save, so you can't just freeze him, but I kind of don't want to because I need him to attack per net. So we need to stop moving up just so I'm not overwhelmed. And I do have like another cannon up here, so it's all good. What even then. But speaking of the silent staff, yeah, I have it here. Pretty sure someone else is also holding on to it. So what do I know?
Let us waste no time. I must return to Lady Vale.
Bro, we've literally been here for like who knows how long. What do you mean?
I've got this.
The funny part is I could still freeze Mario in place by just attacking this guy. Which not only breaks him, but also freezes allies nearby as well. And Mario also takes some damage because I did broke an enemy. Also, I need to get rid of these miasma. They're annoying. Oh no! Oh, he's not tanking. He's actually not tanking.
You're done for.
See, Mario, look, you're actually becoming a somewhat threat if you wouldn't be weighing down by Nosferatu. I do need to get these two right to this side as well. I guess technically speaking, I could give it one of his health bars right now, if the chain attack hits.
If I may.
Please forgive me.
Forgive me, Emblem. I know this imposes a burden upon you.
And you're still using it.
Retribution is due.
Just going to do this, and I know a bunch of physical units are going to come by, so I might as well. Also, I should technically heal up because she will not be able to tank everything if I just let it be. And do this. Now luckily for me, only one enemy can properly go for the chain attack here. Because unless the Wolf Knight will move next, and keep in mind they have to be a Wolf Knight with a dagger, not a Wolf Knight with another sub weapon.
Run while you can.
Goodbye. Get deleted.
I'm in. You're ordering. Allow me.
I don't know about you all, but this is some good choke points if I do say so myself.
Verily.
He's no longer not tank anymore.
I will not lose.
I'm gonna let Hortensia get this guy out of here.
Here we go. Great work. Yes.
And because I'm able to, let's give it one of the Wolf Knights because I can. I don't know why there's Miasma on the battlefield. I know there's some in the background, but it doesn't explain why there's some just out on the battlefield. Also, I kind of need Yunaka to recharge Lucina up. Let's also I'm gonna give it one Miasma space. But that's also to make sure that those enemies don't try to do anything sneaky and try to walk past me. Especially if I push it too much forward. Right to this side. Alright, I get to say that Mario is cooked.
Sleep now.
Just like this prop to him.
I'll beat you to a pulp. Better to act than to worry. Fine by me.
Alright, Mario. See ya.
Alas. I failed. But at least now.
And the Brave Land is mine.
You're done for. Please forgive me.
You know what? Let's just throw this.
If I may.
Beat me to the punch.
Allow me. You're done for.
Aw, that was mine.
Now this is what you call gameplay. Just making sure that the enemy can never get to you. And if they can, they're gonna regret it. Speaking of, there is one lance guide, so I'm gonna target him.
I will atone.
With the exact damage kill, thanks to Bratsy Boy. Alright, now that you're recharged, let's hope that the other enemies don't notice this small group going for the last of the the item that's here. Oh, buddy, you didn't make a mistake.
I've decided.
See, you should have let this guy took it instead. You didn't sacrifice yourself for nothing.
Let's have some fun. I will not lose.
Oh, looks like they noticed. Look like half and half.
I'll manage.
If I may.
I'm not afraid anymore.
But I guess technically that does help. His stats are so low, I don't know what to do about that. Wait a minute. Again, let me do this first because I just noticed something that I could possibly do. It's not gonna kill any of those enemies.
No mistakes.
But I can ride it spin alright.
I've got a lot riding on this, so do me a favor and die quick.
I cannot allow this.
That is how we override gaming here. Now luckily Monty still only has one range weapons until the actual next phase that she has. Oh, so I need to give it. I need to do this.
Was that too much?
Cause there's no way Molly herself is a threat until, well, one of her health bar goes down. Also, I can't double this guy? Seriously? Don't know how, but...
I cannot allow this.
At least I'm sure also was all the gaming at the very least.
I'm in! Shall I treat you to tea later?
Here we go!
I'll apologize later.
Also, yeah, the reason why I did that is by... Yep. She's not gonna get through one bit. She will not get through. Alright, now I need to occupy these spots in particular. Because yeah, she's stuck to do that. So that's funny. Give me another heal staff. Alright, coin is recharged.
Allow me.
You have my thanks.
Now to regroup with the others. To not only get the, not to only defeat the one savage child. I guess that's what I'm gonna call her. But also which again the game does warn you about. And since yeah, by the way, yeah, this is the guy that drops the Draco shields. So you at least gain something from this.
I'm in!
Still kicking.
I was like, wait, one person.
Let's do this!
Gods, please protect us.
And now with that out of the way, just need to clean up with the remaining enemies. Yeah, use this.
I'm in!
Die already! I've had enough! Why do we repeat our mistakes?
Quadruple hit, and I believe, yeah, that can work. But what I really should do is do this, so that way, the poison takes effect.
Here we go!
Because that's one extra damage, and now quadruple hit finishes off.
Whatever it takes. I don't want to sacrifice anyone.
Hey, somebody turn on the epic battle music. Turn it back on. Give me that obstruct stab and we're gonna put it back up again. But this time from here. And you'll see why. And yeah, Gia's holdout, so she'll always survive on 1.
Of course.
Alright, now I think it's safe to say that I can use Flint.
Now I have you. A good wind.
I'll show you we mean business. Emblem Roy.
Cause yeah, but you just saw her, she now has the binding blade. Which makes her even more tankier and she gets 1 or 2 range. Hey Monty, you know what would be fun?
Fight.
It's that if you're not allowed to play the game.
Let's do this!
I'll have Celine have this one.
Here we go! You're nothing!
Oh, you came to my aid.
Mostly because, well, the chain attack is just gonna finish off anyways. And yeah, 73 HP by the way. She is tanky.
I'm in!
And yet her HP is getting deleted to hell and back. And let's not forget, she has level 5 poison thanks to Yunaka. You know what? I'm actually not gonna give it to her. First of all, I am going to do this. It's not enough whatsoever. Okay. I could give it to her, but it'll just be the classic. So let's give it to Alfred, because he deserves it.
Let's do this! Beaten by a bunch of weaklings. Oh no! This is bad! Bad, bad! Rings? They took the rings?
Play for 24 hours, yeah. I mean, it was pretty much bound to happen regardless. it just, because if you're going for everything, then yeah, it's gonna reach that mark. So yeah. Yeah. So in any case, yeah, aside from that small attention that I had to bring up because it still bugs me, it's somebody points it out or whenever someone talks about the chapter in particular. So apologies if anyone got offended. But in any case, before anything else, the reason why I chose not to to give Yunaka the finishing blow is because, well, I'm gonna reclass her. So yeah, so hope to see more Wolfsnight Yunaka now. Aside from all that, now that I have Makaya and Void back, I'm gonna be doing some more Divine Paralogs. And there's one in particular I did put back, even though we got him early. So there's that. But I am gonna do back to back. So until next time, you're gonna see my back to back Divine Paralogs.